Andere Idee. Google. Jetzt mache ich mal hier. Google Doc. Und ich nehme hier mal eine Vorlage, ein Thema. Main Hub. Da suchen wir uns ein Bild. Was ist das denn hier? Sowas. Sonst müssen wir das ja selber malen. WB. Hub. Hier haben wir einen Server-Hub. Which? Genau sowas meine ich. Also die Idee wäre ein Internet Main Hub. Danke. Biologie ist es nicht. Internet. Zeitraum 1. Name der Person. Captain Twitch. Name der Person zur Nominierung für den Nobelpreis von Captain Twitch. Grundlage allen Lebens. Hauptzugang machen wir hier ruhig mit großen Buchstaben. Dreidimensionaler Adventure für alle macht eigentlich nur Sinn für Multiplayer-Spiele. Aber wir wollen mal groß denken. Computerspiele mit T. Computerspiele. Einführung. Dieser Text behandelt die Schaffung das Projekt zur Schaffung eines dreidimensionalen Online-Spiele-Zugangs von dem aus sämtliche Online-Spiele betreten werden können. Eine Lobby zu Online-Spielen PlayStation hatte PlayStation Home. Von 2008. Im PlayStation Home ist man quasi in einer Welt wie Second Life. Man hat eine eigene Bude. Wenn man keine hat, dann ist man eher so auf dem Marktplatz unterwegs. Und trägt zum Beispiel die Klamotten des Spiels, das man gerade gespielt hat oder gleich vorhat zu spielen. Und kann sich dann hier schon mal mit Kumpels treffen und quatschen oder vielleicht noch ein bisschen einkaufen gehen. Ähm, oder man hat eine eigene Bude und kann dann zu Hause zum Beispiel, hier das ist dann die eigene Bude, und dann kann man eine Homeparty machen, andere einladen. Man kann seine Trophäen aufstellen, Spiele spielen. Oder einfach nur die Bude einrichten. Und es kommt halt niemand vorbei. Ja, ich habe die schon ewig. Wie gesagt, ich dachte, das Internet wird 3D. Und habe halt auch mit anderen Sachen gearbeitet, die in die Richtung gingen. Und hier ist zum Beispiel der oder der Hauptplatz in diesem griechischen Stil gehalten. Aufnahme von 2014. Man hatte Avatare, die konnte man entsprechend ausrüsten. Ja, und für die PlayStation selber, für das eigene System, galt dann dieses Home als quasi Social-Plattform. Hier konnte man sich dann die Spiele aussuchen, die man so selber hatte und spielen wollte. Ich hätte das eher realisiert durch eben quasi so Stargates. So, ich will jetzt irgendwas spielen und dann gehe ich halt durch dieses Stargate in mein Spiel rein, zusammen mit anderen. Hab vielleicht sogar mein Ding schon parat. Mein Gear, meine Ausrüstung, meine Uniform. Und meine Kumpels auch. Und dann geht's halt rüber in das Game. So, das kopieren wir mal einfach. So, sie auch. So. Ach, guck mal, bei dem Folding oder Folding Home war auch für PlayStation. Statt. Okay, Ausgangspunkt in Home ist das eigene virtuelle Zuhause. Ja, kopieren wir uns auch. Ausgangspunkt im 3D-Launcher ist das eigene virtuelle Zuhause, Home. Dies kann man größtenteils selber einrichten. Die restlichen Inhalte des 3D-Launchers werden von Softwareproduzenten aus aller Welt erstellt. In diesen kann man zum Beispiel Billard spielen wollen, Golfen, Rennen fahren etc. Oft sind diese Bereiche Spielen der jeweiligen Produzenten zugeordnet. Darüber hinaus finden Spiele mit Rätseln, Aufgaben etc. über eine Indie-Untergrundorganisation statt. So. Nehmen wir den Werbespruch mal. Wie sollen wir den denn nennen? Wie könnte der denn heißen? Ein cooler 3D-Spiele-Launcher. Der Hub. 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 Ist eine 3D Social Gaming Service für die wachsende Zahl von Online-Gamern. Weltweit. In einer hoch aufgelösten, wunderschön gerenderten 3D-Welt ist es jedem Gamer möglich, einen einzigartigen Avatar zu schaffen und mit anderen Spielern zu interagieren, zusammen zu spielen und einen eigenen eigenen ganz persönlichen Raum zu kreieren. Als wäre ich gerade sonderlich kreativ. Dieser Text behandelt das Kickstarter-Projekt. So, das wäre halt geil. Also einfach einen Kickstarter aufmachen, um mal eben ein paar 100.000 oder ein paar Millionen einzusammeln. Für so einen Hub. Und diese Firma, die dann aus dem Kickstarter entsteht und hinter diesem Projekt steht, ist eine Genossenschaft. Und für jeden Anteil, der geschaffen wird und gekauft wird, kann man ja wie Giralgeld einfach aus heißer Luft Anteile schaffen, ja, die dann natürlich Geld wert sind. Und für jeden Anteil, der rausgeht, bekomme ich einen, damit ich den Daumen drauf habe. Beziehungsweise Captain Twitch, den es gar nicht gibt. Eigentlich ja nur in meiner Fantasie. Und manchmal bei Stengi im Chat. Oder wenn er einen meiner Streams hijackt. So, und dieser Captain Twitch suchen wir uns mal ein Bild von Captain Twitch. ein paar Bilder von dem. Wer ist er denn? Captain Karacho, geh weg da. Captain, mein Captain. Minecraft, da hat ja auch noch eine Geschichte zu. Captain unbrauchbar. Stream mit dem Captain, kennst du? Da haben wir den Captain Twitch, Moment mal. Oh. Da haben sie ja voll vertan. Nee, ich meine Captain Twitch. Genau den. Da ist er. Das hier finde ich einfach geil. Was ist denn das für eine Seite? Das ist schon geil. An der Haltestelle. Warum ist denn das so klein? So, das bauen wir mal hier ein. Bildoption. Größe. Okay. Da fehlt ein N. So, in dem Balken. Was ist denn das hier? Tabelleneigenschaften. Nehmen wir das mal. Super. Die Schrift. Und die Schriftart. Ja, das sieht doch genauso. verwenden wir natürlich nur für den Titel oder die Titel. Eine virtuelle 3D-Lobby zu Online-Spielen. Also läufst halt rum, quatschst mit deinen Kumpels, so als wärst du bei Facebook unterwegs oder so. Dann entscheidet ihr euch, irgendwas zu spielen und macht genau das und geht dann online. Um das zu zeigen, worauf man Stargate Bild in der Form. Hier hat es einer nachgebaut für zu Hause. Sechs Meter Durchmesser. Wir suchen ein Bild mit transparentem Hintergrund. Lego? Geil. Genauso. Das müsste man eigentlich mal in 7 Days bauen auch. 3D geprintetes WB2. Das hier wird mir gefallen. So, also müsst ihr euch vorstellen, man hat so eine 3D-Welt und dann stehen überall solche Dinge rum. Und durch die geht man dann in irgendwelche Spiele rein. Der Hauptzweck des Launchers ist die Bereitstellung von Zugängen in unzählige Online-Spiele. Die durch zum Beispiel Stargates realisiert werden. Mit dem Betreten eines solchen Gates betritt man die Spielewelt. Bild einfügen. Bild per URL. So. Portale. Die durch Portals betritt man die Spielwelt. Bild. Jetzt nehmen wir hier wieder eins von der PlayStation.
I'm reviewing PlayStation Home as a social interaction tool, a meeting place for friends or those with common interests or absolutely nothing to do and lots of time to kill. PlayStation Home has a lot of potential, but does it work? Let's find out in the first CGR PS3 Home Invasion.
Ich denke.
I'm recording this in February 2010, and since my last review, they've made some additions to Home. There's some new apartments, or whatever they're called, that you can buy. I purchased the London pub for about the cost of a beer in an American pub, but we just call them bars. I made arrangements to invite a few friends over, but inviting a large group of people is very difficult. I think they can make that a lot easier. I also created a classic game room club, but that too is somewhat clumsy. I have a flamethrower in my bar. See? I have a robot on my couch. In real life, this guy's just dressed as a robot. While it's completely unrefined, PlayStation Home is the perfect place to get together with friends and talk about video games or movies, sports, origami, lawn darts, anything. So not only do they need to make it easier to invite people over, but also they need music in your apartment or your pub or your secret underground lair. However, there is one priceless addition to Home, which you're about to see. Bartending Stormtrooper. The costume is available in the mall, and for a few bucks, I'm living my dream.
Das ist schon geil. Das ist natürlich auch eine Möglichkeit, so Merchandise zu betreiben. In dem, stell euch, egal was für ein Spiel, ne? Du spielst 7 Days und dann läuft dein Avatar halt in einem 7 Days Avatar darum. Oder du spielst Last of Us und dann läufst du als Ellie darum. Oder Super Mario oder Sonic oder Gordon Freeman oder ich kann mich überhaupt nicht mit populären Spielen aus. So, ne? Und man sieht halt direkt, was einer vorhat oder wo er gerade war.
After everyone was sufficiently virtually loaded from TK42 Bartender, we all went to Home's main area. The main courtyard hasn't changed much from my original review. It's still the main gathering place for everybody in PlayStation Home. There's lots of sights and sounds and things to do. But what they need to do in PlayStation Home is give you the option to play music in your personal space or your apartment.
Das gab es tatsächlich auch. Man konnte Filme gucken, Musikvideos.
The main area can be a lot of fun. Prepare to be advertised to. For some strange reason, I felt like buying Sony when I was in there. After politely harassing a few people, we danced with Isaac from Dead Space and then went bowling. While PlayStation Home is not very large, there's actually quite a bit to do. You can meet people and shoot some pool, go bowling, play video games, watch trailers, or dress like a robot and run in circles around the pool table. Most of the people that I ran into in Home are out to have fun. You'll obviously run into a few ignorant pricks out to insult you for something, but you can carry a lightsaber. Generally, the atmosphere in Home is very cool and very laid back. Let's take a look at the bowling game, which frequently is hard to get on, because it's actually pretty cool. It's not exactly Wii Sports bowling, but considering you're playing a game within a game, it's not bad.
Yeah. So, kann man machen. Kann man machen.
Time to go to the mall. There's some new stores and new items in the PlayStation Home Mall, but what this place really needs is a food court and pinball machines.
Oh, geil. Ja, klar. Oder 2000 Stormtrooper. Ja.
I like these central go to the Namco arcade. This is a high-class addition to PlayStation Home, thanks to Namco. As the evening starts to wind down, we're going to head back to the bar. I had a great time hanging out with those of you who joined me on our romp through PlayStation Home, the home invasion.
Ja.
The sound of silence. See, they need to change that. I added music to the bar scenes for most of this review with classic game room stock music. Home has so much potential and there's so much confusion about what it is. I'm not even sure what it is, but it's fun. And there'll be more classic game room get-togethers in PlayStation Home.
Ja. Serverstruktur. Avatar Anomatanoni. So. Die jeweilige Spielwelt. Kickstarter. Oh, ist ein bisschen kleiner. So. Kickstarter-Projekt. 3D Main, Internet Main Hub. So, wie funktioniert das? Man schafft einen Text, der dann da nachher drunter steht, der möglichst schnell klar macht, worum es geht. Darum, was sich jeder Computerspieler schon immer wünscht, seit es diese ganzen verschiedenen Launcher gibt und immer mehr dazukommen. Und überhaupt, wenn man Western spielen will, da muss man zu Red Dead Redemption und sich das kaufen. Wenn man Weltraum spielen will, muss man sich ein anderes Spiel kaufen und braucht dann vielleicht einen neuen Launcher, weil es das Spiel nur bei dem Launcher gibt. Naja, und dann spielt man gerade Red Dead Redemption und dann kommen ein paar Kumpels online und sagen, ey, wir wollen gleich eine Runde Witcher spielen, machst du mit? Und er sagt, ja, lass uns da treffen. Und dann klingt er sich quasi aus seiner Westernwelt aus, geht durch so ein Portal, landet in der Hauptwelt. private Bude wieder. Genau, ein GER Room gibt es dann da zum Beispiel auch. Man geht halt einfach in so eine entsprechende Location rein. Kann ein Gate sein, kann aber auch ein Raum sein. Das ist nur so groß. Also es ist nicht, ist künstlich runtergehauen. Hm. Genau, also man kann sich, das ist wie in Second Life, die Einbindung von Marken, gar kein Problem. Die Bilder dienen natürlich nur der Illustration. Hier sollte das Projekt dann halt entsprechend vorgestellt werden. So, dass die Leute gar nicht großartig nachdenken und sagen, halt's Maul, shut up and take my money. Brettspiele, Hack and Slash, Kartenspiel, Globetrotting Board Game, Videospiel, Home Game, Isometric Cyberpunk RPG, Game Deck, ein Game Detective, der Verbrechen innerhalb von virtuellen Welten löst. Eingenommen bisher 170.000, Zielbetrag 50.
Experience the essence of role-playing by being a game detective in a cyberpunk world. It is the end of the 22nd century. The tech is so advanced that virtual and real world have become intertwined. No one keeps track of what's real anyway. They spend most of their lives in virtual worlds where everything is fictional, but the problems, those stayed pretty much the same. Frauds, assaults, and murders need to be solved no matter the world. This turned out to be a perfect challenge for the likes of you, player and a detective, a game deck, somebody who can solve problems in both virtual worlds and the real one, someone who can spot the difference between creative play and exploitation, who has the right set of skills to finish the job. Solve cases in a way that suits you best and gain aspects to personalize your game deck, further specializing them in chosen professions. Consult your codex so you won't miss any details during an interrogation. The deduction system allows you to decide on the path your investigation should follow. It also reflects values that are important to you, be those professional ethics or personal moral code, or lack of. Will you focus on the task at hand, or dig deeper? Gather all clues, deductions, and context to make a decision. Is this the right choice? Is there a right choice? We don't judge. Your decision defines how the story progresses and can have unexpected consequences. There are no wrong answers, only false assumptions. You are the sum of your choices.
Okay, klingt interessant. A Game Deck. ein Game Detective. Da jagst du dann Cheater und so. The game never judges your actions, but can you live with your choices? Virtualia. So, für die 3D-Welt und den Hub-Teil übernimmt man einfach die Prinzipien von Facebook etc. Der Main Hub repräsentiert gängige Social Media Plattformen wie Facebook, Twitter, Instagram und WhatsApp. Gesundheit. In Form einer virtuellen Welt ähnlich Second Life, in der sich die Nutzer mittels Avatare guck mal, der kennt das sogar. Bewegen, miteinander treffen oder auf virtuellen Marktplätzen einkaufen können. Und schließlich jedes beliebige Online-Spiel betreten können. Referenzen. Game Deck. Kickstarter. Game Deck. Virtual Pet. Chinatown Detective Agency. Gut. Home. Punisher habe ich auch lange nicht gesehen. Auch eine schicke Bude. Blue Mars hatte ich mal von erzählt. Welt. Leider alles wieder YouTube-Videos. Bei Facebook. (2016) zuletzt online. So sahen die Avatare dort aus. Und Idealab war halt gibt's nicht mehr, ne? Genau, die hatten die Cry-Engine sogar benutzt. Und BSU ist eine Uni. Avatar Reality war die Firma, die das entwickelt hat. Dann schauen wir uns mal die Bilder an. So, da hat man also das römische Pantheon nachgebaut und konnte dann den entsprechenden Figuren da rumlaufen. Jetzt ist es nur noch für Studenten der Universität möglich, die dieses Programm gekauft hat. Fragt man sich natürlich auch, warum, ne? Vielleicht Serverkosten. Keine Ahnung. Vesta, Venus, Vulcanus, Minerva, die Frau von Zeus, Jupiter, Diana, Juno, Ceres, Mars, In den Bildern kommt das nicht so rüber wie in einem Video natürlich. Auch das wäre natürlich dann eine mögliche Welt, auf die man Zugriff hätte. Und es könnte dann solche Themenwelten geben, in denen sich halt die Leute mit den entsprechenden Interessen treffen können. Oder wie das Museum, das wir in Last of Us gesehen haben. Oder verschiedene dieser Museen. Das wäre natürlich viel schicker veranschaulicht, indem man zum Beispiel ein Tablet vor die Nase hält, auf dem man sich sowas dann angucken kann. Man kann Statuen vom Sockel heben. hier wäre wieder das Tablet angebracht. Ich finde, wenn man Webseiten verlinkt und dann plötzlich der Browser aufgeht, der normale, das ist halt blöd für die Immersion. Dann ist man plötzlich aus der 3D-Umgebung raus. Das ist irgendwie doof. Ja, und dazu fällt mir ein, dass es jetzt möglich ist, mit einem Mod in Minecraft einen PC zu bauen. So, sieht dann so aus. In Activials haben wir das auch. Nur hier brauchst du ein paar Teile. Und dann orderst du das Tablet oder den Laptop bei einer Firma, die im Orbit vom Minecraft-Planeten unterwegs ist und 5-mal am Tag über einen drüber fliegt. Und schmeißt dann quasi so ein Ding ab. Ein Airdrop, mit dem du dann in Minecraft einen Windows 98 Rechner hast.
How's it going, guys? It's Kyle, the How To Guy 123 here, and today I got quite a different video for you guys. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Minecraft mod called VM Computers. I was scrolling through Reddit yesterday and I saw this mod from the developer Delta 2 Force on Reddit, and basically this mod will allow you to buy computer parts with iron using an ordering tablet. You put this computer together and will actually run Windows within Minecraft. It's actually technically not running the operating system in Minecraft. It's using a headless version of VirtualBox to run the operating system in the background on your computer and then display it in Minecraft. But it still is a very cool concept and it actually works very, very well. So if we take a look in the PC here, let's go ahead and turn it off. So that turned off the computer there. And we open the case. You can buy computer parts which will act as resources for your virtual machine. So you can buy RAM, a graphics card, a motherboard, a CPU, and a hard drive, which will act as the resources to run your virtual machine. Theoretically, you can run any operating system within this mod, but I'm going to be demonstrating Windows XP Professional in this video. So let's go ahead and review this mod from the beginning. So before we even go ahead and build our computer, we need to actually order all of the parts. So we're going to need to make something that's called an ordering tablet, where we will purchase all of our PC parts for our computer. So to build an ordering tablet, what you're going to do is, this is the crafting recipe here, so it's 4 obsidian, a glass pane, a button, a compass, a daylight sensor, and a
Compass.
So let's put it into the crafting table. And you can see that created an ordering tablet. Let's go ahead and put it into our inventory and let's select it. And you're going to need to find a satellite or wait for a satellite to be over you. There's about 5 per day, and we just got lucky here that there's a satellite right over us. So we're going to want to hit enter and that's going to bring us to a store where we can order all of our PC parts. And we got a nice little tune in the background too. So it's VM Corp store, and we have options to buy parts, peripherals, and then see our shopping cart. So let's go ahead and choose our parts, and these are the parts. So the exact parts that we buy here will be used to create our virtual machine. So the first thing we need to do is buy a PC case, obviously, and I'm going to buy the one with the glass side panel so we can see all of the parts inside of the computer. So we have the option to have a 32-bit motherboard or a 64-bit motherboard. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating this with Windows XP, which is a 32-bit operating system. So I'm going to choose a 32-bit motherboard, but you have the option to run 64-bit operating systems with this mod within the VMs. So theoretically, you could run Windows 10 within this mod, but in this case, I'm just going to choose 32-bit and demonstrate with Windows XP. So 32-bit systems can only use up to like 3.5 gigabytes of RAM, so I'm just going to choose 2 gigs of RAM here. So now we have the option to choose how much CPU power we want, and in this case we have the host CPU divided by 2, so it's going to take our computer's actual CPU and divide that in half, so our VM will perform like it's using half of our CPU, if I'm understanding this right. So I'm going to choose the CPU divided by 2, but you also have the option to use your host CPU divided by 4 or 6, but for the best performance, I'm going to choose divided by 2. We're obviously going to need a GPU and a
Und
new
so
hard
weiter.
drive. So this needs that to confirm your chest. Okay, it's been 6, so now 64. Now it says we have 0 iron ingots remaining, but for some reason I noticed you need to give it 1 more. It doesn't actually take this ingot. Wait, actually, you need to select it with an iron ingot in hand. It won't actually take that as payment, but it needs that to confirm your payment. So now if we check the tablet here, it says payment chest has been received. We're receiving your payment.
Schießt er die Kohle bei Geld hoch.
Your items will arrive
Fährt
soon,
per
your chest will
Rakete.
land, and you will collect your packages from it. Okay, I'm just gonna put this iron ingot back. And we'll just wait for our items or our PC parts to arrive to us. There are our PC parts in the delivery chest here. It's a lot of smoke. Alright, so we need to, it says there's 10 items in this chest here, and we have to right click on this 10 times to get all of our parts. Oh, I just unboxed the RAM. Comes in these boxes here. There we go, so we got all of our items. It's from VM Corp here. Now let's go ahead and unbox all of our items. So we just right click on the box here, and that's going to open it. So we've got our mouse, our keyboard, I already unboxed the RAM. So we got our nice glass case, our 32-bit motherboard, new hard drive, CPU, CRT screen, flat screen, GPU, and that's all of our parts there. So you can actually, here I'll actually show you guys all the parts, the models. The developer did a really good job of modeling these parts here. They look pretty good. There's the GPU there, GTX 280 Ti. Or not GTX, RTX 280 Ti. We've got a RAM there, hard drive, CPU. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually put together our PC. So I just went ahead and put together a little desk setup here. And let's go ahead and select our PC case, and you can see it's kind of hovering over my cursor here. And it's red, and we can just choose where we want to place it. So I'm going to put it on the desk here, and I'm going to right click on it to select it. And there's our nice glass PC case, and we're going to want to right click on the PC case here, and that's going to open the case, or just kind of select the PC here, and then click open case to open the case. We're going to want to select our 32-bit motherboard, and the 64-bit motherboard is grayed out because we didn't buy it. So we'll just add our motherboard there, and we're going to want to add our CPU, our GPU, our 2 gigs of RAM, and we're going to actually need to escape here because we're going to need to set up the hard drive. So we're going to want to select our new hard drive in our inventory and right click on it. And we have the option to create a new hard drive or select or delete an existing hard drive. So like I mentioned before, this uses VDI files, and if you have an existing VDI file you want to use, let's say you have an operating system already installed onto it, or you created in a previous game, you can just use that as the hard drive for your computer. But in this case, I'll actually go ahead and create a new one. So we need to give it a hard drive side the hard drive in our computer. Let's open the case and add hard drives. It sees our VDH2, the VDI. select it, and our hard drive is now in the computer. So I'm going to escape here. Real quick, you can see all of the parts inside the computer here. And let's go ahead and put down our screen and keyboard. So here's our CRT. Like I mentioned, I prefer the CRT because it's kind of easier to read, and you'll see why in a second. Here's our flat screen, our keyboard, I almost called it a mouse, and here's our mouse. So there's our dank new PC setup. Kind of sucks that there's no RGB on our computer. Let's hope that's added in a new update. So let's actually go ahead and finally right click on our computer, and we need to provide an ISO file to install the operating system onto our computer. And you would do this by taking an ISO file, you just boot this up, and like I said earlier, it is kind of hard to read. And it's just going to go into our Windows XP setup. So what I like to do is, I like to go into, here I'm just going to unfocus the monitor, so you need to press left control, right control, backspace, and then you have access to Minecraft again. What I like to do is just go into spectator, so game mode spectator, and just kind of get really close to the computer. Let's see here. I don't really know how to control spectator mode very well. There we go. So if you get close to it, it's pretty easy to read. This is why I like the CRT better. It's kind of bigger, and you can see it's easier to read if you're close. And if you go to game mode creative, you can see I'm in the desk, but I can see the monitor better. If I right click on it, now we're focused onto the monitor, and I can control the computer with my keyboard. So we need to press enter to install Windows XP, and I can use arrow keys to select the partition scheme, and we're going to choose NTFS file system quick, and now it's going to format our virtual hard disk to install Windows XP. So basically right now we're just going to go through the entire installation process of installing Windows XP. Like I mentioned earlier, you can pretty much use any operating system with this mod. I just use Windows XP just because I had it, and you'll see when we actually get into the operating system, it is a little bit laggy. Apparently, according to the developer, if your host machine runs Linux, as in your real computer is running Linux and you're playing Minecraft through Linux, the performance of your machine tends to be a little bit better. I just couldn't be bothered to install Linux just to try out this mod. So I'm on Windows, and apparently on Windows the operating system can be a little bit laggy, but you'll see later it is pretty usable. So the install of any operating system will take as long as it usually does on any other computer or virtual machine. So you can actually leave the computer here if you really want to. Maybe if you're in a survival world or something, just go mining or something, and then come back, and hopefully your operating system will be done installing. Alright, so I just went ahead and finished installing Windows XP. We got the welcome screen. So unfortunately there is no sound, so I hope in a future update we get sound coming through the game. So we're gonna have to go soundless. We won't be able to hear the classic Windows XP sound effects, unfortunately.
Ja, ich habe gerade drauf gewartet.
And bear with me, guys. If there's a lot of cuts in the video, my mic keeps cutting out. I don't know if that has anything to do with the virtual machine or not. And the install didn't take too long. It took about maybe a little bit over 15 minutes. So about the same as if I were installing this on maybe like an actual computer or an actual VM. So there we go. We are on our Windows XP desktop. And by the way, I will show you guys in a sec. There is internet. It uses the internet from our host machine through this VM. So that's pretty cool. We can go ahead and browse the internet later. So if we go to start here, hope you guys can see control panel. Let's go ahead and just check our system specs, performance, system, and I hope you guys can see that. We got my CPU, 2 GB of RAM, and yeah, I think that's everything. We're on Windows XP, full Windows XP. This is the full system properties and everything. So one more other thing, I hope they add in the developer adds in a new update. It's just an easier way to see the screen, because it's kind of annoying just to go into spectator mode, just to try and see the screen a little bit better. Alright, so let's actually go ahead and try some games here. Let's go to the start menu. Let's try Minesweeper. So the computer's pretty responsive here. Like if I move the mouse, it moves. It doesn't freeze the mouse a little bit, it moves, it doesn't freeze at all. Like I mentioned earlier, the install took about the same as like any other virtual machine, or if I was installing this on like actual hardware. So what I actually think it is just the screen. The time that the screen is being updated is just kind of slow and laggy. But the actual Alright, so I'm just recording this part after the fact because my mic cut out while I was explaining this bit. But basically what I'm just explaining here is that I think the lag isn't so much the VM. I think the VM is performing fine. I just think it's how often the screen is being updated in Minecraft that makes everything look kind of laggy. But I think the VM is just performing fine. It's just, like I mentioned, how often the screen is being updated in Minecraft that makes it look kind of slow and laggy. Because everything's very responsive. If I move my mouse, it moves. It doesn't freeze. Everything, like if I open a program, it doesn't freeze or anything. It's just, I think, how often the screen's being updated in Minecraft. That was a bad generation, to be honest. I get a big chunk of,
Ach,
a big chunk of, there we go. Big chunk of no mines. So we got one there.
so, also man loggt sich in Minecraft ein, um dann Solitär zu spielen.
For some reason, it's,
Why not?
you definitely need a very kind of beefy, good PC to run this, because my computer, like the fans are going kind of wild here. And my CPU usage is pretty high, especially because I'm recording as well. So that's something to keep in mind if you're going to try this for yourself. So we got the options. I don't actually remember the controls. I believe it's said for the left flipper and slash for the right. Okay, let's go ahead and try the pinball. You can see 3D pinball is working. It's laggy, but it works. It doesn't help that it's kind of unresponsive, so kind of got to predict when to hit the flipper to install in Windows XP. So I'm gonna go ahead and try installing that. You can see Internet Explorer 8 can barely load half the pages. And there we go, so I got Opera installed. So you can see that we are running full Windows through Minecraft, because I can even install programs here. So the reason I actually wanted to install Opera was I wanted to go to my YouTube channel. I can't load YouTube on Internet Explorer 8. So let's go to YouTube. I tried watching videos yesterday and it played, but it looked like a stop motion video. So let's just see if I can even load my channel. So you can see also we are on the internet. Internet works perfectly fine. Yeah, it's Mr. Beast. Alright, let's go ahead and search the how to guy 123. Like I mentioned before, kind of laggy, but I wouldn't say it's completely unusable. Wait, the how to guy 123. There we go. We just hit 6,000 subscribers today, guys, as I'm recording this video. So thank you guys for that. Alright, let's try and load my channel trailer here. This is what I was trying to load yesterday, and it loaded the ad fine, but oh, what happened there? The video kind of just looked like a stop motion. Oh, see, there we go. So it's loading my old intro. The page is kind of, or actual Opera is kind of, for some reason got minimized, or the window got kind of small there. But yeah, you can see it's actually loading better than it did yesterday. Yep. Actually, it's super smooth. It was smoother than it was yesterday, considering we're running this in a virtual machine within Minecraft. Even load videos. So I know you guys have been asking yourself throughout this whole video, will you be able to play Minecraft within Minecraft on this virtual machine in Minecraft? There's a lot of Minecraft. I tried getting it running and I couldn't. I don't know if this is like a Windows XP problem or if it's a VirtualBox problem, but I think it's a VirtualBox problem. It just doesn't have the graphical power on your virtual machine to run the game. When I try running the latest version of Minecraft 1.15.2, I get the driver does not appear to support OpenGL. I'm not sure if I was running like a newer operating system like Windows 10, I would get this. But if anyone tries this and gets Minecraft working, let me know in the comment section below, because I think that'd be pretty awesome if you could play Minecraft within Minecraft. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to demonstrate in this video. If you want to turn your computer off, you can right click on the computer and click turn off PC, but I'm just gonna leave mine on for now. So I think that's it for the tutorial here. I want to thank Delta 2 Force for developing this pretty awesome mod, and I hope he continues to develop it to make it even better than it actually is. It's actually a really cool mod. Really cool concept. And if you guys want to download the mod, I'll leave everything in the description below.
Das ist
I'll
gar
leave down
kein Dach.
the GitHub if you know want to contribute to this mod because it is open source. And I'll actually also leave the original Reddit post that I saw that got me interested in this mod. Also, if you guys want me to make a tutorial on how to install the mod, it is a little bit tricky if you aren't really too computer savvy. You have to install VirtualBox first, and then this mod runs on the Fabric mod loader, so you need to install that, as well as the Fabric mod API. But if you're not computer savvy, it can be a little bit tricky. So if you guys do want a tutorial, let me know in the comment section down below. Like I mentioned throughout the video, you do need kind of like a really good computer to run this. Like, my computer's decent, and the fans are going like crazy, and I'm pretty sure I'm running at 100% CPU usage right now. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Also, like I mentioned earlier in the video, thank you guys for 6,000 subscribers. I hit that this morning. So yeah, that's enough talking. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
Hello, I'm Matt, and welcome back to DIY Perks. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to build your very own homemade projector.
Das ist auch immer ganz witzig. Actually haben wir sowas auch gemacht mit einem Smartphone, glaube ich, wenn ihr ein Smartphone benutzt. Ein Tablet wahrscheinlich. Wir haben damals einfach einen Dia-Projektor genommen. Also so den typischen, den man so aus der Schule kennt, habe ich ja noch im Speicher. Nee, das heißt ja gar nicht Dia-Projektor. Projektor. Da läuft heute alles unter Beamer, ne? Wie heißen denn diese alten Projektoren? Projektor. Projektor, Schule. Overhead. Genau. Overhead-Projektor. So, und so ein Ding hier habe ich zu Hause. Ecolux ist das, glaube ich, sogar. Meiner ist unten rot. Der. Genau. Liesegang. So ein Ding hier. Von der Firma GER. Okay. Ja, dann haben wir so einen Teil genommen, haben das Tablet da drauf gelegt. Required. Tablet draufgelegt und dann hatte man Wema. Ganz easy. Nochmal Avatar aus Blue Mars. Hier unterwegs in Street View. Das ist von 2011, da hatte man dann auch schon einen Browser in-game. Auch die Bilder hier sehen wieder nicht so berauschend aus. Wirkt völlig anders, wenn man dann wieder in der Welt unterwegs ist. Auch schon wieder 10 Jahre her, ey. Während Second Life schon wieder 15 Jahre fast her ist. Guck mal, das Wasser. 10 Jahre her. Crytek Engine. 9 Jahre. Gibt's nicht mehr. Super schöne Museen. Roger. Das Logo von Plumas, Avatars, Reality. Virtual Gallery Design System in Partnerschaft mit Virtual World Creator Sine Wave Space. Für Unity. Das kann ich auch noch nicht.
Hello everybody, this is Strawberry Singh, and today I'm going to be talking about a different virtual world. Usually I cover Sansar or Second Life. Today I'm going to be talking about Sign Space. I actually signed up for Sign Space a few years ago, back in 2016, but I never bothered to log in. But recently Draxter Dupree took me on a trip to Sign Space because he was working on a podcast about it. And so I logged in and I looked around a little bit and I kind of really liked it. So I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. So I thought I'd do a quick intro to Sign Space video and blog post. So if you look in the description of the video, there's going to be a link to my blog post, and that's going to have all of the information about Sign Space and how you can sign up and all the links and so on and so forth. So please blog a little bit. They also have a blog on their site, and you can see how some of the avatars look. Sign Space is the brainchild of Adam Frisbee. Let me just show you his Twitter account as well. So Adam Frisbee, he has been basically, I spoke to him a little bit. He's been in virtual worlds for a while. He's been in their different virtual worlds since like 1996, I think. He was really involved with Active Worlds, then Blackson, then Microsoft Virtual Worlds, and of course he was also in Second Life. He ran the Azure Islands, and he was also involved with the Stora's Sine Wave animations. I'm sure you guys remember.
Adam Frisbee, wie heißt er in Active Worlds? Frisbee. Unity 217.
They brought us all kinds of fun dancing animations. I used to own almost all of their dances back in the day. But that's what, right? So let me tell you about the currencies. There are two currencies in Sciencebase, silver and gold. So every person, the first time you log in, every account gets 30,000 silver. So earlier when I was taking a picture. When the first time you log in, you might be sent to a welcome area, because that's the first time I logged in, that's where I was sent. It was some sort of welcome area. There were people there and they were chatting and so forth. So this little chat window will come up just to let you know this is like a different chat boxes that pop up automatically. So this is the system. This is when you get like system messages that you have an email. I have some sort of email here. Somebody sent me a friend request. I'm not sure who that is. I have to go into friend request window. I'm kind of still new to Sciencebase, so I don't know how to do that. But right now, okay, while I'm up here, if you look over here, this is the currency. This is my silver. I had 30,000 to start with. I'm down to 26,000. This is my gold, and I can buy more gold if I want to. So $1, 1 USD will get me 100 gold, and then I can use that to purchase different things in the store, and I can use my credit card or via PayPal. So very simple and easy to do that. The other chat windows are global. I think this is everybody who is online right now. This is for people who are developers, for new users, and of course this is the area that I am in right now, which is the Wet FM club. One thing I noticed right away is that everybody has their own place in Sciencebase. So you get a little bit of land. And so if you click on this home button down here, you see these little tabs down here. There's friends, so this shows my friends list. Explore will show you places where you can go. I'm not gonna do that in a little bit. Home is your home, like your land. Quests, they also have quests, so you can do the quests, and if you complete them, you win some silver money as well. So the silver you can't purchase. Silver you win by doing different quests and so forth. So that's really neat. I like that they have quests, so you always have something to do even if you're logged in by yourself. This is my inventory, stuff I bought. This is my outfit, so I can change my skin tone, my face details, my body details. I can play with the sliders and so on and so forth. So I can do all of that in the inventory itself. This shows me what I'm wearing, my avatar size with height, my face details. I changed up my face a little bit. I can change my skin tone and so forth. So I'm just going to discard the changes because I don't really want to change the way I look right now. But you get the idea. You go into inventory or you go into outfit to change yourself, or you can X out of here once you're in there. The shop is where you can purchase things. So just to give you an idea, this is an outfit that I could buy for 1,000, and it's a leather dress, and I can also preview it. So if I hit the preview button, it's going to show me how it actually looks on me. See, this is what it's going to look like, and if I don't want to buy it, I can just X out of there, and so on and so forth. So you can keep going through the list. So you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff already for sale. These are from different designers that are in Sine themselves. So you can check it out, see if you like anything. Some things are free. I think the skin that I'm wearing, so if I go to body and maybe it was, no, here, skin. I bought one of these skins. They were free, and they're by Coronox, so I thought they were pretty decent. And then of course, there's some other skins. They're 1,000 or 10,000 1,000 silvers or 10 gold. So you can decide what you want. I bought one of these ones. I really liked all of these. So, you know, there's different things that you can purchase. There's also gestures and vehicles and furnitures and so on. So I'm just going to X out of the shop because I'm not buying anything right now. There's also an auction area, which I haven't as of yet checked out. The snapshot area the snapshot button is probably one of my favorite things about this place. So I'm going to show you how that works. But first I'm going to go upstairs to the level that has a little bit more light, because down here it's a little bit dark, so we can see the snapshots properly. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture up here. So for taking a picture, I thought it was really cool. I have to show you the snapshot button is my favorite thing about about SignSpace. So let's say I'm ready to take a picture. Okay, so I can hit the snapshot button. So you have 4 different things that you can play with in the snapshot button. First of all, you can put on any kind of filter. You can make it black and white, charcoal, cinematic, cinematic contrast, cool, different things. So I like the high depth of field. So I have that on if I want, or can do that one, whichever one you prefer. So I'm just going to X out of there. And next I can pick a pose. So I'm just going to pick, like, I'll show you a few of the poses. I don't know if you guys can really see them that well behind this, but you can go through some of these poses. These are poses that are built in and come with the system. So, I mean, I haven't even spent any money on this stuff at all. This all comes with it. So there's a pose called, I think it's called love sign. Yeah, this is where I'm making a heart. And then you're gonna choose your camera position. So if I want to do a selfie cam, it's gonna you know, zoom in on me, my body like that. If I want to do a closer one, I can go like this, front like that, selfie cam rear. So I can pick where I want the camera to go. So once I decide, okay, this is how I want the camera to be, and then I can take a picture. So maybe I want to take this picture. So I'm gonna leave it here. And then you can also have overlays. Overlays, kind of like, I think you would do like Snapchat filters. You can have different filters on your pictures like this, and you can, you know, there are some of them you can type stuff on there. But yeah, so they have all kinds of cool options. So once you've chosen, I don't want a filter, so I'm just going to remove the current selection, and that gets rid of all the pictures, the filters. Then I can capture it as an animated GIF if I want, or I can capture it as a 360 image as well, and then I can just hit take photo and it'll take the picture. If I hit take photo, it's going to ask me to name it and maybe even have a description. I can email it to somebody. I can upload it directly to Flickr if I have a Flickr upload email address. I can upload it to my library. I'm assuming that's part of my inventory in SignSpace, but I haven't been able to find it, or maybe to my home. So this is my place. I haven't done anything to it. I think I've been here once before, just so I was wondering what it was. I was like, why is this my place? But anyways, it looks like everybody gets one, and remember, everybody gets 30,000 silver to start with, which is great. So this is a really nice home, and I can go into the store and purchase some furniture and fill it up if I like. I thought it was really nice. Another thing I noticed with SignSpace is if you go into the settings, which is this little gear in the bottom right, you can actually tell it how good your computer is. So I have it all the way up, the quality. So that's why I have all the nice lighting and so forth. If I reduce the quality, you'll notice some of the lighting is not that great, some of the shading and all that stuff. You'll notice that it's all okay. Hang on a second. I think I'm about to crash my computer now. But you can control all of that, all the quality lighting, the anti-aliasing and all that over here if you're feeling lag or something like that. I haven't had any kind of issues like that at all. So as you can see, the quality of the design has already gone down because I put it all the way down. So now if I start increasing my quality, it doesn't like that I'm doing that. There we go. And you'll see right away the lighting has changed. It's become more atmospheric, more moody, more beautiful. Really great stuff here. So you can control all that and change the music volumes and control all that. I have the UI volume off. Different things you can control from the settings over here. So really easy access to the settings. Also, when you're talking on voice, I think you have to click it to give it a check mark, and then it works. And then you can press the Alt key when you're talking. A few places. So when you open the Explore map, if you click on the item, it'll show you a little bit of a preview picture. And then from there you can decide if you want to visit this place or not. There's quite a few people there. So you can decide over here. So if I check out the popular places, we have some very interesting looking sims. And it looks like it shows you how many people are on the sim right now. I'm not sure. So I was at the Wet FM Club earlier. Oh, this looks interesting. Apocalyptica. Maybe we should go there. On Monday, March 5th, I believe it is, the creator of the place, founder of Science Space, his name is Adam, and he's actually going to take me and Draxter on a tour of Science Space. So, he'll show us a few different places here. This looks like it's an art gallery. So I actually want to go visit that. But he's going to take us on a tour, and I am going to live stream it to my YouTube channel. So make sure you watch on Monday I believe it's at 5 a.m. But I'll also, remind you guys, I'll do a event reminder so you guys can join us. You can either, if you have a science information in my blog posts, so please do click over, check out my blog post. Has all the links and other pertinent information. Ooh, looks like there's music in this place. Here we go, I've landed. Ooh. Sometimes the camera can go really crazy. Oh, look at the trees. Do you guys see that? Let me see if I can show you that. The trees are moving in the wind. Isn't that amazing? Really cool. Pretty neat graphics. I do feel like my avatar looks very sharp. Like, not sharp as in snappy dresser, but like, I wish there was more depth of field continuously a little bit, and I was a little bit softer, like there's sharp edges and stuff. Or maybe I can control that with the anti-aliasing. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm going to turn the music stream off because I feel like it's a little too loud. One thing that kind of bothers me too is that every time I hover over myself, it highlights. To give you an idea about sine wave, and the avatars are pretty decent. I mean, it's not what we're all used to, but it's interesting to see all these different VR worlds. Oh, and yes, it is absolutely VR compatible, and it supports right now Oculus Rift, HTC Vive, and Windows Mixed Reality. That's what it's called. So I don't know where to go exactly. So hopefully he'll show us, really beautiful places to explore. Hope you can join us. And that's it, guys. I will be back really soon. I am really busy with a lot of real life projects going on right now, so I'm not in a cell and making as many videos as I would like. I'm kind of falling behind, but I am going to slowly try to, catch up. So that's it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll be back soon. Bye, guys.
Hello, it is the Yorkie Lad. Welcome. I hope you're all good. If you are new here, I do a lot of Sims content and I play other games like Red Dead, all that type of stuff, so feel free to check them out. But for you guys that are subscribed, you're probably wondering what the hell's going on, because I've never played this on my channel before and it's all brand new. I'm exploring something different. That's pretty much what I want to do with my channel. I want to explore different things that I'm into, which is good. The graphics are insane, but I'm not experienced on it, so I'm not even going to try it. I'm going to create my avatar in a second, I'm profile, all that type of thing, and we're going to create a...
Noch eine andere Welt, Sansa.
I've noticed that they've updated a lot of this as well since I last played it. It was all like a blue backdrop. It looked very much like the Sims 4 Creator Sim, but they've added all of this stuff in here now, so it's cool. And don't worry, you're not stuck with this silver blob. You're actually going to create a new look, and then you see your avatar. So I'm going to show you a lot of the customization that you can do. It's still a little bit limited, I think, in my eyes. Like, if you've created your avatar and you go around these other worlds, everyone looks quite similar unless they've, you know, got something from the store and they've customized their avatars further. So it's just all about customizing it and visiting the store. You can get a load of stuff on there for free, which I'm going to show you as well. But I'm going to show you pretty much what the default stuff does look like. So ignore these two, they are what I got from the store. I'm going to show you exactly what that's all about in a sec. But here you can create a female or a male who's got some crazy hair, but you can change all of that. I'm just going to have a female, and you can change the skin colours. There's not that many, it's just the like basic stuff, but you can change all of that stuff. Change the nails and all of that. You can even go into this and it's got a creator style, which you all know what I'm going to say right now. I wish The Sims 4 had that. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. But yeah, you can do that in this game, which is kind of cool for this. Shame about Sims 4, but if you go into hairstyles as well, you can see it's in there. So if you get these, I'll place this there, you've got these default ones, quite standard, but if you go into here, you can do the same thing as what you can do in the nails. You can create any hairstyle colour you want. How cool is that? And I don't know if they're going to add more hairstyles in the future, but there is a load of them already on the store, and some of them are free, some of them you have to pay for, but it's up to you. It's like whatever you want for your avatar. If you really like it, I'm sure you're going to spend money on it. But yeah, there is a bunch of them on the store, and I think you can change the colour of those as well. Oh wait, go back. I'll have like a peachy coloured hairstyle, something like that, that'll do. Why does it keep changing it? Go back. Right, there we go. And then I click on here, and this is where you get to change all of the facial stuff. So start on the eyes. I'm not going to do all of this, by the way, because that'll get really boring, but I'm just going to show you a few of the different stuff that you can do. You can see you can change a lot of this. If I click on adjust clothing, if you see all of this here, click on that, boom, it drags it out. But you know what's really cool? If some of it still doesn't work, all you do is click on this here, and you can pull it,
Nah.
and it completely stretches it out like that. That part's not coming off, but how cool is that? You can completely stretch it, you can make it any way you want, and it'll drag it down, drag it any way you want. You can even pull it up, but I daren't. I don't know what she's got on under there, so I'm going to be careful. Don't want to get demonetized or anything like that, but you can completely drag the clothing and get what it's all about. So she's got some normal jeans on there. Can't change the colour of those, you've just got to rely on creators to create you something. And they've actually uploaded this for free, so I'm going to go and show you this now. It's like just a static avatar, you can't change her clothing or anything like that, but it's so detailed. You can just imagine what they're going to create with this game. I can't wait. Right, so this is the store. It's easily accessible, or whatever you want to call it, from there. I'm trying to talk as professional as I can. Like, at Linden Lab don't even know who I am, but I want to promote this game because I know that it's going to do quite well. The more people that actually I've seen on here, called Cora's Store, if you actually visit. I've showed you this. I'm going to probably play as her, and we're going to go check out some of these, and you can hear a lot of sound effects. That's why I've had to mute it, because I'll get a copyright strike and we don't want that. Right, so here's where you can see who's online, and players will sometimes come into these places, but what you do is you can use your normal keypads to control your avatar, and then you just use your mouse, your right hand clicking, and you can move around, you can rotate and stuff. I'm probably getting most of this wrong, but it's easy to pick up once you actually do come into here. But as you can see, it's got like a TV. You can also go into first person if you want, which is really cool. But look at all these little details. It's got ET, the lot. How crazy. It's even got Sega. This is insane. It looks like real life. This is what somebody's created in Blender or Marvelous Designs or wherever they've done it. They've created this. All these textures, just nuts. It'd be good for you guys that are wanting to become a game developer or just something like that, you can do that. You've got all of this stuff, you've got these posters, and it's just so detailed. I will try interacting with the objects, but I've noticed they don't really do anything. Like, if you can see, it just clings onto her arm, and then you can kind of throw it. I'm going to damage the whole place. But I know that in VR, you can interact more. I think you can pick up stuff, and it's just when you're in the
Hoverboard.
view, you can't really do much. I hope that they change that one day. It's just, for now, it's mainly to do with VR, which is really cool in VR, by the way. So it kind of makes you want Star Wars. If any Star Wars fans out there, you're gonna love this place. And like, I did visit this in VR when it first came out. Like, I think it was a fair few months ago now. It was like before April, way before April. But I visited here. There was a bunch of people here. They were all checking it out. It was like a brand new place that had just opened. Did it in VR, everyone was waving and shit, it was crazy. But I've noticed if you press the middle scroll key, that's what I'm pressing anyway, you can actually teleport easily, so I can teleport over there if I want, because she doesn't actually run, which is a bit of a shame. I don't know if there's an option that I'm not pressing, but I've not noticed that she can run, she just walks. But look at the graphics, look at this. Somebody's actually done all of this. It looks like real life. But yeah, it's like a little Star Wars museum. They've got posters, they've got all of this stuff you can interact with. I think you can pick a lot of this stuff up in VR. But it'd have been crazy if I'd have done a VR video with me actually playing this in VR, but I'm not ready to destroy my channel just yet. I don't know where they've got this from. They've probably drew this all themselves because people are just that talented. You can actually play these voice things. Obviously you can't hear it because I've had to mute everything. But you can play all of those and it plays like an interactive thing. There's music playing in this, you just can't hear it. You've got to come and experience it for yourself. All of this stuff over here. We haven't got to the best part yet. Just loads of like museum stuff. So you Star Wars fans, if you're proper into it, you're gonna love this. You're gonna be obsessed with it. Beyond the theatre. Let's come out of VR a second. I mean, first person. Getting confused. Look at these though. Like proper statues. Someone actually created this 3D model. Look at the details on all of this stuff. I don't know what any of this stuff is because I'm not a Star Wars fan. I don't watch the movies, I'm sorry. I don't know what any of this stuff is. I do recognise a lot of it, but I don't know what the names are or anything. It does tell you here though. Look, they've even wrote down descriptions there. It's crazy. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff to check out in this place. We're going to go to another world now. I'm probably going to go to the busiest place and just show you what the other avatars look like. The more people that find out about it, the more people that want to check it out, and the more customization you'll get. It'll just become really cool.
Pirates.
Yeah, here's other people. Hopefully my mic is off. Yeah, it's off. Good, good, good. Yeah, these are the other avatars that you can get. So, got Space Woman there. Where's the other people? So there's 11 people, but I don't know where everyone is. You can go on chat. Wait, where is it? Nearby people. So there's all these people here, but I don't know where they are on this map. I'm just going to show you inside here. This gives me Harry Potter vibes so bad. Imagine if somebody creates a whole Harry Potter experience.
Today,
I'm probably
we live
sure
in an amazing
somebody's already on.
But I want to see what's happening tomorrow. And I want to get there first. This is the future. You can literally walk into new worlds.
Damn it.
I'm an adventurer. Dark Elf Forest? That's my jam. High Mountain Ice Cave? Let's see who's home. NPC villagers? Give me a quest.
Ah, the devs, modders, craftsmen, builders, the bakers. These are my people. We can build a home, produce a festival, or design an entire adventure.
Let's go beyond a game. I'm talking clubs and concerts and exclusive VIP events with celebrities, streamers, players, all in the same place. This is the frontier. I found my world. Come find yours.
For free. Fatboy Slim. Drei Gigabyte. Guck mal, jetzt schon wieder nur noch 35 Gigabyte Platz frei. Wir hatten 200 Gigabyte freigemacht. Hat er jetzt quasi den Speicherplatz schon total reserviert? Oder lädt er 41 Gigabyte und das sind dann 170? Ja, der Platz ist quasi schon komplett belegt.
Today,
Das legen wir auf E. Schauen wir uns dann später mal an.
But imagine that in VR, a Harry Potter world and role playing. I don't know what people are into, but just imagine what you could do. I don't think there's anything up here. There's not, but look how detailed it is. It's crazy. I just hope people can't hear me. It's like a little bar. It's insane. Just look how cool my avatar looks though.
Das sieht echt schick aus.
Yeah. I don't know where the one is, so I don't think I should even try attempt finding them all. 'Cause it's quite a big place. The only thing that I wish that they'd add soon is like a map or something to show you
A map?
where everyone is, like with little dots or something. Like, similar to what they did in Second Life. I'm not seeing
Das
anything
ist von
like
2018.
that'd be cool if they add one. But yeah, it's just this is pretty much what Sansai.
2019. Create a world.
Yeah, sure. Let me take.
This rock right now, so we'll see which one wins. But you told me when we had our sort of first hangout here that you had imported this from a river in China. Can you go through that process
Yes.
with us?
So, I mean, basically, I'm a very, very new builder, didn't know what I was doing, so I started Googling because I wanted to make a terrain, I couldn't find existing what I needed, what I knew in my head I wanted. So I started Googling and I found out that there's an add-on to Photoshop called 3D Map Generator Terrain. So I got that, and most creators don't think of Photoshop necessarily for creating 3D models, but after looking at it, I realized it could do pretty much what I wanted. So I had to hunt through the world a little bit and find a terrain I liked, like a piece of river, and there was one in China, the Yangtze River, that had pretty much exactly what I was looking for.
Geil mit dem
So what you do with
Lip-Synchron.
this little Photoshop add-on is you actually, there's a button that says find a real location. It takes you to Google Maps, and you go to the location you want to create the terrain from, and it makes a height map of it. So it's just basically a grayscale map that it brings into Photoshop, and then converts that into 3D heights using the white and gray and black to level how high everything's going to be. So I brought that in, used the levels because it was a little bit too high. I didn't realize quite how big it was going to be. Leveled it out a little bit, and then I just needed the walking area with the paths here around the river. So I just used a gray paintbrush on top of what existed, because there is a flat texture file, and just created the walking path area around what is a real river and real terrain, and was able to then create. Yeah, it's shocking that you can do all of this in Photoshop when everybody's doing programs like Blender and Maya. And there are specifically terrain generator programs, but I wasn't comfortable using them. I tried a couple and just didn't like them. I'm personally more comfortable with Photoshop. Yeah, and then so once I had the actual shape of the terrain set out, I had to do a blend map to get the textures in, which is just black, red, green, blue. Each texture you want is a different color. So things like the difference between the grass and this path, I just painted right on in Photoshop. And then brought it into Sansar. Yeah, so if you want the Grand Canyon or Mount Everest or whatever it is you want, you can go ahead and do that pretty easily. Because for someone like me, modeling this would have been so hard.
Well, I think one of the things that amazed me is that you consider yourself like a first-hand builder.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this place is amazing. How long did it take you to learn how to do this and to get it perfect?
To get everything down and learned, and I really had to learn a lot from scratch, and do a lot of Googling. It was about a month, honestly, all told.
How many hours would you say?
Ooh, on and off, like a couple hours a day at least. Some days were off entirely. Some days I was here for 8 hours plugging at it. So it really just depended on the day. But it was fairly consistent. And I don't like to ask for help unless I'm really stuck. Like, I will always Google and struggle until I really know that I can't figure something out before I ask, which is maybe my fault, but I also, the other creators here are busy doing their own thing. I don't want to bug them with new questions all the time. So, yeah, I may have struggled more than I needed to in some areas, but that's just my own stubbornness, I suppose.
Now, generally, I hope I know the answer, but generally, do you think that the community is helpful if you were to ask a question?
Oh, super helpful, super helpful. Because even if somebody doesn't know themselves, I'll at least get pointed in the right direction, because everybody has a specialty within the community. So, and I had, like, at least, I had to ask Women Labs a couple quick questions, nothing too crazy, and creators, everybody's been really helpful, which is nice. But I'm also not pestering them with 40 really basic questions, and I do try to figure things out myself.
If you want to make aubergines, you can ask me.
Okay. If you're watching on Twitch, we do not need more aubergines here.
Starting a
One is more than enough.
It's more than enough.
Aubergine
That's right.
hunts coming.
Oh no! Are you making like an Easter egg hunt with aubergines?
Well, I extra added like a model so that Silas could do that if he decided to do so.
Check with me next.
We need a veggie patch experience.
So Disney, have you ever? Sorry, I don't really recall what you said because I was free camming around. Have you ever been to Japan?
No, I haven't. I haven't at all. this idea came, and it sounds kind of lame, but I was looking for an idea for an experience to do. I ended up Google image searching fantasy worlds, and found this really beautiful Japanese style image that somebody had painted, probably years ago. But it was a great inspiration for this place because it was just so beautiful. And with spring coming up, who doesn't love some blossoms in their life, right?
Yeah.
I say coming up, I'm in Canada, so spring isn't here yet, so.
It is. It's just either at the very tail end of cherry blossom season right now, in Japan, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh no, that should be long over actually. That
We're
would
just
be
coming
like,
up to it here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe in, gosh, Hokkaido is usually a little bit later, so like the very, very, very northernmost island, which technically an island of Japan, might be either in, not yet, but the bulk of the country would have been between mid-March and early April.
I'm trying to remember when I went. I think it was mid-April, and there were still some blossoms left, but it wasn't all.
It gotta have been either a weird year or you went very south.
I went all over the place. One of my this is not about me. Okay. So so when you're making these worlds, I noticed you have other experiences as well. What
Yes.
drives you to spend that much time on something?
Stubbornness and determination, I suppose. Well, it's interesting because if you look at them, there's a very clear progression in my abilities. The first one I made is basically a platform that's pretty, and then the second one I did was a club. But again, it's fun, but it's very basic in its skill level. And then I decided to challenge myself because I knew that it could have taken 6 months for all I knew, but I knew I'd do it. And it's just really nice, and I love it when people are able to enjoy my places, especially one like this. I know a couple of people find it very relaxing, and to me that means a lot because the world's stressful enough. We come to places like Sandar to relax usually, and that if you can add more to that relaxation, it's a great thing. And I honestly come and hang out and relax, so it's good for me too.
Do you actually hang out in your own scene and just chill here?
Yeah, I do. There's a little boat tour up ahead, and if I'm just hanging out, I just sit in that and cruise around and enjoy it.
Let's go to the boat.
Let's go to the boat. Boat time. Boat o'clock. Yeah, scripting the boat was, that was days on its own. Oh, did we lose Gal?
Nope, it's boat time.
Nope. It's boat time.
So I was free camming around while we were talking, and this experience is huge. It's bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's about a kilometer, maybe just a little bit shorter.
Now, how big is a kilometer?
It's 1,000 meters. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know what that is. A couple people can grab that boat. We can bring out extra boats.
7 miles.
Yeah, there you go. We can get on that boat, and then we can bust out another boat. So we can have up to 5 boats here. Obviously, you don't want 50 of them. Can we all fit in this one? Oh no, they're gonna be. Oh, that's fine.
Did you
They're
spawn
gonna crash. Somebody spawned the boat. I did not. If you click the sign, it spawns the boat. It's okay. This one will get ahead of the other one.
I think Archer is dabbing.
Tabbing in the head of the boat.
That's right. What are those things called?
Yeah.
At the front of boats? The
Bow?
carvings?
Oh, I used to know that, and I can't remember. It's like a headpiece. It's a lamer name than you'd think.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, no, it's not. You'd think it would be, but it's like bow piece or something. Yeah, figurehead. That's it. Yeah. So it's a 10-minute really slow boat ride. It's pretty relaxing though. I mean, we spend a lot of time standing still in this place, so it's nice to have something to just move you around a bit.
So
also, I found this place is good for walk and talks, which is nice. What's the question?
What are some of your favorite experiences that are not your own?
Oh, let's see. There's one I really love, and at least not at a really insane level. I'm still kind of figuring out what. Yeah, simple, just for chilling. In about a month, it'll be gardening for fun. Is my big thing. So yeah.
That does not surprise me. Look at all the care and attention you pay to the nature.
Oh, my garden's my baby. So I only have a couple months of it a year, though.
I wish my hobby was the gym.
Yeah, no, it must do.
There's only one way you get a glow like this. Squats.
Lots of water.
Squats.
Some really good electrolytes.
Yeah, mostly lights. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you hang out at the gym. All right. So, what do you listen to? What kind of music do you guys?
In terms of music, depends on the day. Oh, podcast is more interesting because my music answer is pretty easy. Everything but country, and no, that's no offense to country people, just not my jam. Podcasts, though, big fan of Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, You're in a Bush Moon. It's Star Talk Radio, which is now a TV show as well, actually. But yeah, Star Talk Radio, because it's Neil deGrasse Tyson, and then when he can't be on, it's Bill Nye the Science Guy. So, I'm a fan. This is a little tea house. Simple, just for chilling.
Does everybody want some tea?
Coffee, tea, Saigo.
Got some oolong over here.
Das werde ich mir auf jeden Fall mal angucken.
Literally somebody talking to you and telling you a story, which it could be that too, but a bit of an adventure to the experience, like a book or a TV show or movie would have. You're not just standing there. Like this place doesn't really have a story per se, but I mean you've already featured my favorite one, so that has a story. Well, that one's good too. No, but the realms of Wisteria, or the legend of Wisteria. Sorry, that is definitely my favorite one, and it's
Okay.
complete. So, but it's music.
Also das kann man sich in VR angucken und dann ist es wohl sogar noch besser.
We also like Once Upon a Dream, which we're actually doing tomorrow at the same sort of
Something also once upon.
Und ja, auf jeden Fall mal angucken. Könnte man quasi die Geschichte der 3D Online-Welten hinzufügen. Sechs Nachthabitat. und so weiter und so weiter. So, das ist ja sowieso gespeichert. Was war das andere noch? Science Space. Und irgendwie kann man selber Welten machen. Okay. Okay, mal angefangen und dann wird da weiter dran gebastelt. So. Ich will mal gucken, wer dieser Adam Frisbee war. Vielleicht kenne ich den aus Second Life. Active Worlds. Oder Second Life, man weiß es nicht. Sansa. Schauen wir mal. Vielleicht auch interessant für Zero. Auf jeden Fall interessant für mich. Auf jeden Fall mache ich aber jetzt mal ein Päuschen. Werde hier die Geschwindigkeitsbegrenzung aufheben. Kein Tempolimit in meinem Zimmer. Und Arc weiter runterladen. Um dann bei Gelegenheit meine Tiere wieder füttern zu können oder zumindest die Kisten frei zu machen, sodass Spider die auf seinen täglichen Rundgängen besuchen und füttern kann, wie er das anbot. Ja, ich mache mal so 2, 3 Stündchen Pause. Vergnüge mich ein bisschen mit den Katzen. Es war jetzt ein bisschen planlos. Wir landeten bei 3D-Welten. Vielleicht fand es jemand interessant. 3D-Welten, virtuelle Popstars, Hologramme toter Künstler, die statt der Toten wieder auf Bühnen unterwegs sind. Diese Whitney Houston fand ich so ein bisschen freaky, weil irgendwie, sie hatte einen langen Hals, sie hatte einen schönen Hals mit dem Kopf da drauf. Das sah so ein bisschen komisch aus. Aber ja, kann man gut vorstellen. Fand das damals so klasse. Nicht nur Roger Rabbit und seine Frau Jessica. Außer Figuren wie in Last Action Hero, der schwarz-weiße Humphrey Bogart, Marlowe Detective, die Zeichentrick-Katze. Das war echt eine geile Idee. Ja, ich denke, hoffe, da ist was mitgenommen. Vielleicht schaue ich später wieder zu, während ich hier runterlade. Wenn nicht, viel Spaß weiterhin. Und auch wenn ich nicht alles gesehen habe, ich glaube, ich werde mir das dann, wenn du durch bist, nochmal in Retro anschauen. Vielleicht sogar streamen. Mal gucken. Schauen wir uns das in Active Worlds an. Oder vielleicht habe ich mir dann in Sansa oder Cinespace oder wo auch immer einen Fernseher gebaut, wo ich dann deine Twitch-Videos gucken kann. Oder meine. Schauen wir mal. Vielleicht sogar diesen. Ich wüsste nicht warum. Ja. Also, danke fürs Zuschauen. Euch einen schönen Sonntag. Und vielleicht auf später. Und Kratze, danke für das Bild. Das ist der Hammer. Die Haare. Das ist echt der Oberhammer. Wenn du die wäschst, dann gehst du dann eine Woche nicht raus, bis die trocken sind. So kenne ich das von Ex-Freundinnen mit langen Haaren. Wurden da schon nachmittags die Haare gewaschen, dann war klar, geht heute nicht mehr vor die Tür. Macht's gut. Bis dann. Bye bye.